So these are the materials that I used to flip this piece of furniture. I found this piece off of Facebook Marketplace for $20. First, I start by removing all of the hardware with a screwdriver. Next, I took a 120 grit sandpaper and just scuffed up the entire top of the dresser. And here I am still just sanding the entire body of the dresser, scuffing it up very well. And I also like to pull out the drawers and sand along the top and the sides of the drawers as well. So sanding really well will ensure that your primer and your paint sticks to the dresser and you won't have to worry about any of the paint chipping off. Here I have some wood filler that I'm adding to the drawers of the dresser. I did not like the original hardware, so I will be filling these holes in and making new holes and adding new hardware. Once this dries, I'll come back out and hit it with the sander. And after you sand those areas, and if you still see where the holes are peeping through, just go ahead and add another layer of wood filler because once you put your new hardware on, you should not be able to see the old holes from where you filled them. And I always hit my sprayer between 7 and 8 before I start spraying as well. And see, by me watering down my primer, it sprays out of my gun so smoothly. And I don't have to worry about my gun clogging at all. Next, I'm going to spray down the side of this dresser before I flip it around and spray the front. So now here I'm just spraying the front, and then I'll flip it around and spray the other side as well. And once everything is complete, I'll go back and look and make sure that I didn't miss any spots. And if I did, I'll touch those up with the sprayer as well. As you can see, I went ahead and sanded down the second layer of wood filler and all the holes turned out perfect. So now I can get ready to prime them. So here I'm just prepping my drawers, getting them ready to be primed, wrapping them in plastic. This will make sure that none of the paint or primer gets through inside the drawers. I'll also give the drawers one last wipe down before I prime them. After spraying the drawers, don't forget to go back and spray the top and the sides as well. So here I just do my paint the same exact way that I do my primer. Strain it and then add about 2 ounces of water to my paint and then give it a good shake before I start painting. This piece does have a lot of bleed through, but because I'm using a dark color, you won't be able to tell once it's painted. If I was painting this piece white, with this amount of bleed through, I would need to shellac the entire piece before painting it. I like to do 2 coats on anything that I'm painting. So I'll let this dry and then come back out and do a second coat. So here I'm just spraying the front of the dresser, and once I'm done, I always like to again go back and make sure that I didn't miss any spots, and if I did, just touch it up with the sprayer. And the same thing with the drawers. I'll make sure that they all get an even coat and then spray the tops and the sides too as well. So now it's time to make holes for the new hardware. And it's completed. I love the way this turned out. Let me know what you think.